Good evening. I'm Byron Scott with a CTV News update. Coronavirus cases in Maryland continue to rise. To date, there have been more than 14,000 confirmed cases statewide. The death toll now stands at 584, with 68 reported in the last 24 hours. In Prince George's, there have been 111 deaths. Nurses protest at the White House calling for better protection for healthcare workers. The rally comes on the heels of 3 lawsuits filed on behalf of nurses in New York. A union there claims that the state health department and 2 hospitals have failed to provide adequate medical supplies. An estimated 9,000 healthcare workers have tested positive for the coronavirus. Meantime, the president says he plans to sign an executive order temporarily suspending immigration into the U.S. Nearly 42,000 Americans have died from COVID-19. Thousands of people across the region are now getting assistance thanks to a global icon. Patricia Valone reports on how Chef Jose Andres is teaming up with Prince George's to feed some College Park residents.
I'm Patricia Valone at the Attic Towers in College Park. Joining me now is Joseline Pena-Melnick. She's going to tell us a little bit about a program for seniors and disabled who are living at these 2 apartment complexes in College Park. And they're offering free meals to the seniors that are living here while the state of emergency is going on. So tell us a little bit about the program.
So the program is actually a relationship with the County Executive's Office, the Office of Latino Affairs, which is Katina Rojas Joy, and basically the World Central Kitchen. And the World Central Kitchen has a program that they provide meals to low income individuals. Their chef, Jose Andres, who did the work in Puerto Rico, and he's the one responsible. So we were very blessed and we were selected. So we have 2 low-income senior housings in Prince George's County. So we were told first that it was a week. This week, and we have 10 volunteers every day. We come, we do 2 buildings. One building has 8 floors, the other one 7 floors. And we do more than 300 meals. And we were given the news this week that we actually were selected to have the meals delivered to the end of the stay-at-home order. So it's going to go on for as long as the stay-at-home order is in effect. We're very blessed, very grateful to the County Executive, to Katina Rojas Joy, and Chef Jose Andres and World Central Kitchen. A lot of these seniors, Patty, they're disabled. They can leave their apartment. And there are a lot of services. For example, I received an email yesterday that almost brought tears to my eyes that she used to order her meals, through one of the local supermarkets, but they're not doing that anymore. So people are emailing the most beautiful messages. And I'm just really blessed that we're able to do that. It takes a village. So we have a lot of volunteers, couldn't do it without them, like Arelis Perez and local, leaders in the community, and a lot of people, a lot of our neighbors are helping.
All right, Delegate Joseline Pena-Melnick. She is assisting with the program here for the disabled and seniors that live in 2 apartment buildings in College Park. It will continue delivering these 250 meals daily until the state of emergency is lifted. From College Park, Patricia Valone, CTV News.
The County Health Department is now offering COVID-19 testing by appointment only. For information, call 301-883-6627. As social workers continue to come to the aid of families and children facing abuse, sometimes they are being left unprotected. A labor union says essential personnel must have proper medical supplies to keep them safe. CTV's Keisha Butts has that story. Keisha?
Thank you, Byron. Well, the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, better known as AFSCME, is fighting for more medical supplies for these employees. This afternoon, social service workers detailed the challenges they are facing during this period. A child placement worker says he's putting himself at risk while he's still making house calls to check in on children who might be facing abuse. He says he recently received PPE, but he had to buy his own hand sanitizer. AFSCME President Lee Saunders also wants additional congressional aid for state and local governments. Back to you.
Thank you, Keisha. Well, authorities are investigating a fatal overnight crash on the BW Parkway. The incident occurring around 9 o'clock near Route 202 in Hydesville and involved 6 vehicles. A pedestrian was killed and at least 4 others were injured. And the town of Bowie has canceled upcoming events. More on that, we go to Katira Jones. Katira?
The city of Bowie has canceled all city events through the end of May amid COVID-19 concerns. Now, the annual Bowie Fest, which takes place the first Saturday in June, has also been canceled. However, the Bowie Farmers Market is expected to open in mid-May. A spokesperson for the city says the market will have to follow strict social distancing guidelines from the state. Byron, back to you.
Well, some bad and good news on the pollution front for the metro area. The American Lung Association says the region remains among the worst in the nation for ozone smog. The DMV is ranked 20th for the most high pollution days, yet there's been some improvement. Among 204 U.S. metro regions, the D.C. area ranked 49th for year-round fine particulate pollution. County lawmakers call on ICE to release 29 residents being held in immigration detention, citing coronavirus health concerns. The county council passing a resolution yesterday calling for their release. Council member Denny Tavares says at least 9 of the residents have pre-existing medical conditions, which make them more susceptible to COVID-19. Well, I have a question for School District CEO Dr. Monica Golson. You can ask tonight at a telephone town hall meeting. Tonight's hour-long session is geared mostly for students and begins at 6:30. Interested in taking part, just dial that number, 883-738-0062. That's 883-738-0062. We go now to Chris Marks in sports. Chris?
Hi everybody, and welcome to this CTV Sports page. The NFL draft is just days away. Now last season the Terps went 3-9, but they still have several players who are hoping to hear their names called during the 7-round event. We start with the running back position and a pair of early entries, DeMatha grad Anthony McFarland and Javon Leake. Terrapin Times reporter Dave LaMonaco joins me and tells us where these two players can expect to hear their names called over the weekend.
McFarland, a smaller back, a smaller scat back, but obviously explosive and has breakaway speed. So you're looking at more like a middle round pick for him. Maybe a 3rd round at the highest, maybe like low 3rd round, or maybe even as low as the 5th round. He'll probably go somewhere in those middle rounds for him. He has the ability to hit the home run, which teams like, but also not a great pass protector, which is important in the NFL for 3rd down backs and change of pace backs. And then also has trouble running between the tackles, which could hurt him a little bit too. Javon Leake might actually have some of the highest stock of anybody entering the draft for the Terps, just because his size, as more of a power back, but also has breakaway speed too, as he showed when he was a kick returner. Special teams isn't quite as important now with all the new kickoff rules, but teams like that ability to have that option back there, somebody that could be dangerous as a kick returner. Doesn't really run between the tackles as well, but he can definitely get to the outside and make things happen in the open field.
And that is your CTV Sports page.
As we close tonight, we acknowledge that unfortunately we've been off the air for a few weeks as we adjusted to the pandemic and government stay-at-home orders. You may have noticed a greater presence on social media that will continue as we gradually build back up to a daily news show. For now, I'm Byron Scott. We'll be back with another update on Friday, but sincerely thank you for your patience.
For the latest information on COVID-19 in Maryland, visit the State Health Department website. That's health.maryland.gov. Again, health.maryland.gov. Click the link to the COVID-19 information portal. There you'll find all the latest information about coronavirus. You'll find daily updates on cases and fatalities. Answers to questions about testing and the governor's stay-at-home order are available as well. For specific information about Prince George's, visit princegeorgescountymd.gov. That's princegeorgescountymd.gov. The site offers information about local services for residents and businesses. There's a link for COVID-19 relief donations. Also, food pantry locations are listed. And if you have any questions, call the county COVID-19 hotline at 301-883-6627. That's 301-883-6627.